Hello, and welcome to the Foods to Support Digestive Health series. I'm Amanda Lynett, one of the GI registered dietitians within the Division of Gastroenterology and Hepatology at Michigan Medicine. I'm here today to talk to you about the beneficial properties of prunes and apricots. Prunes are grown on trees, and they are part of the Prunes species within the Rosaceae family. Apricots are also grown on trees and part of the same Rosaceae family, and they are both relatives to other stone fruits, such as peaches and cherries. So the process of cultivating plums to make prunes dates back to 3000 BC. Plums are grown around the world and are grown best in areas with minimum moisture, low humidity, and not a lot of rain. Once the plum is fully ripened, they are placed in a temperature-controlled dehydrator for several hours to make prunes. In the year 2000, the FDA allowed U.S. growers to call prunes dried plums. So prunes have been known for many years for their beneficial properties and their biological effects on human health. Dried prunes contain 6.1 grams of fiber per 100 grams, which is about 10 to 12 pitted prunes. And prune juice contains 3 grams of fiber per 8-ounce serving. This dietary fiber is the non-digestible part of carbohydrates that cannot be absorbed in the upper part of our digestive tracts. So the high fiber content can help control constipation management by decreasing this gut transit time. A systematic review found that prunes could be as or more effective than psyllium husk fiber when it came to stool consistency and frequency in constipation management. Fresh apricots also contain fiber at about 3.3 grams of fiber per 1 cup of sliced fresh apricots, so they could have a similar effect on a smaller scale. Prunes contain phytochemicals, including phenolinic compounds. These phenolinic compounds in prunes are suggested to aid as an laxative effect. They help aid in delayed glucose absorption, helping control blood sugars and slowing down LDL oxidation, which is a type of cholesterol. Apricots are rich in polyphenol antioxidants, which can be protective against oxidative stress and may help reduce the risk of certain chronic diseases such as diabetes. Prunes naturally contain sorbitol, which is a sugar alcohol in plants. Sorbitol cannot be absorbed in the small intestines, which holds on to water, increasing the moisture content, leading to easier passage of stools from the body. Research has supported that prunes and prune juice have higher sorbitol content to similar fruits, which means that they are great for constipation management. Apricots also contain sorbitol on a smaller scale, suggesting that they can increase fecal output and aid in constipation management as well. I do want to note that some individuals may experience some gas and bloating with high consumption of sorbitol. If this occurs for you, I would recommend you discuss with your provider for modifications or other alternatives. So prunes and apricots also contain potassium and magnesium, which have an important role on digestive tract with the contraction and the relaxation of the muscles. This high potassium content can also be beneficial for cardiovascular health and helping normalize blood pressure. Lastly, there is some research out there that suggests that prunes, when consumed at 2 servings a day, can help improve bone mineral density and slowing the rate of bone turnover in postmenopausal women. These are some wonderful benefits to be eating prunes and apricots. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the taste, the texture, and how to enjoy these fruits. So prunes are both sweet, and the intensity of their sweetness can vary depending on the type of plum that they come from, while apricots are a mixture of sweet and tart. These make them both great for both sweet and savory dishes. So prunes tend to be sticky and have a soft, chewy texture. And I actually have a prune here, a dried prune here. And as you can see, it's nice and soft and sticky and can pull apart easily. Now, as it is exposed to air for a longer period of time, the outsides can be dry and hard. To find prunes at the grocery store, you can look in areas such as the baking aisle, in the snack aisle, or buy other dried fruits. Prunes can be purchased individually packaged, or you can get them in bulk. If you do, just make sure you store them in an airtight container, because as I was saying, the more exposure to air, they can get dry and sticky, or dry and hard. Apricots are a delicate fruit. Fully ripened apricots can be stored in the refrigerator, and you can buy them fresh seasonally, or you could also buy them frozen or dried. And here we go. I have a dried apricot here, so you can see an example. They're also nice and soft. They're not as easily to separate, but they're easy to chop up. So prunes can be consumed whole, or they can be chopped up and added to dishes like smoothies. They can be dipped in chocolate, or some people will add them to muffins and baked goods, energy bites. They do have a pit that's very easy to remove, and you could easily have them in savory dishes such as a quinoa salad or a green salad. While apricots are often known in a jam form, they're also great in baked goods like cookies and muffins, and you could even slice them up and cook them on the grill with a little bit of ice cream for dessert. For savory dishes for apricots, you could have them added to meats in a roast, or you could also add them to a green salad. For some more recipe inspiration, be sure to check out the MHealthy website. Also, check out our other Foods to Support Digestive Health in the Foods to Support Digestive Health series. And thanks for tuning in.